Hi, this is Eric Lehman, and welcome to today's edition of Morning Has Broken, and I Don't Want to Fix It. It is indeed an amazing morning, and I just have been called to share more about fatherhood as 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 a work in progress, as an exploration in how to be better tomorrow than I am today, and how to be better today than I was yesterday. And I'm just here to share humbly uh, that there are so many different trade-offs that one can look at when they're trying to figure out what it means to be a good or better father. And I'm just recounting a time in my life when I was a really great provider. I made a good amount of money and contributed a lot financially to a household, but I wasn't very present and I wasn't very much fun to be around. I wasn't very engaged in what it meant to get to know my kids, and somewhat importantly, on the same breath, is for them to know me. So they knew me as someone who made money, and at the time I was selling pharmaceuticals, and so they told their friends at school that I was a drug rep. you know, that's all they knew of me, and they knew that they had new toys, and they knew that they had uh, stuff to play with and a house to live in. And I've made a whole bunch of changes since those days. I'm no longer a pharmaceutical sales representative, and I am putting forth a movement that I am a lifetime member of, and I'm getting to inspire a generation of youth to trade in violent video games and turn them into something else or something better. And I'm hoping to do it better today than I did it yesterday. And I I know that there are constant, different opinions as to how to be a better father. There's fatherhood experts, there's books. uh, and I guess I'm here basically saying that I just want to be part of a conversation where we get to look at this as not a chore, but a purpose. And that, what does it mean? What does it look like when I look at fatherhood as a calling rather than a set of expectations? And so part of my understanding of that is transforming my world and theirs, my children's world, from a have to world to a get to world, where getting to be a father is is what and how I look at things rather than have to. So if I look at the opportunity rather than the expectation, if I look at fatherhood as an adventure rather than a chore, um, I'm just really curious as to what that mindset would create, and how those that change in my lenses can shift how my fatherhood, my being a father, is experienced by my kids, and more globally, how other people experience fatherhood and being a child of a more conscious father, someone who looks at this as something that we get to do. And maybe the reason I'm sharing it is because it's you know I feel like it's more fun to do it together. I feel like if we start a conversation about it and just share stories of how we got to be a better father today than we were yesterday, and just figure out what that all could mean. um, I feel like there's a huge opportunity there. So I just feel fatherhood is evolving, and I'm reframing it. And today I get to pick up my kids from where they get dropped off by the bus, and I get to take them to dance, and I get to entrust some of their care to the dance studio, and I get to figure out what to feed them between picking them up from the bus and taking them to the dance studio. And so I'm just gonna know that it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna figure out what that's supposed to be, and we're just gonna have at it. We're gonna have our day as a family unit, and it's mostly gonna be inside of my car, and we'll take it from there. So that's about all I have to share today. Thank you so much. I love you all. I look forward to expanding this conversation and hearing from any of you other fathers out there who want to share what you're doing in this constant evolution. Thank you so much. Bye bye.